Hey, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. It's good to be here Wednesday morning, 12:19, 8 a.m. on the East Coast. I always wanted to say that. So let's tell everybody how you can reach the show. 706-889-9700. That is right here, folks. You can text me. I try to read them. During the break. And you can email me at chief@fetronews.com there. And if you ever would like to be on the show and, hey, you ever have a topic or some of the things we talk about, you like to agree with me, that would be great. But if you'd like to disagree with me, we'll take that also. There's all the social media ways that you can, follow the show. Now, it's Wednesday. There's 2 days before our last broadcast. We have Thursday and Friday, okay? Now, Friday, let me tell you a little bit. That'll be our last broadcast of the year, Circuit World, up there in Blue Ridge. Now, if you find the Circuit World, let me say this, okay? You got to find Circuit World of Blue Ridge. Go on it right there. And I want to tell you, no matter where you're at, you don't have to, that I'm aware of, you do not have to live right here. You have to find Circuit World of Blue Ridge Facebook, all right? You have to like it or join it, whatever, and then share the post. You find a post on there, that's a giveaway. And Friday, they're going to be announcing the winner because all you have to do is like their page and share the post, and you'll see the contest is it's a PlayStation. All right, I'm trying to get it in my head because I don't even know I know. Is it an Xbox One? I said PlayStation, but I'm wrong. It's Xbox, right? Okay, I'm wrong. So it's a Xbox One. Is that what you said? I don't know what they are. It's an Xbox One. I know all the kids want it, okay? So it's an Xbox One or a 43-inch HD TV there. So you have your choice. The winner has their choice. So they're going to announce that Friday. And Friday we're going to have our last time of the year with the All-Star Political Panel, and they're going to be coming up with yearly winners and losers. We're going to have a little more fun with that. We're going to have more time for them. We want the All-Star Political Panel Friday to go through the year, kind of go through the year. What are the things that stick out to them? What are the most unreported stories, over-reported stories, over-sensationalized stories by the media, whatever it may be. But we're going to give them a lot of time this week on our special Christmas edition of Winners and Losers on the All-Star Political Panel. And the pet of the week. Why am I not connecting any of my dots this morning? My pet of the week from the Humane Society of Blue Ridge, and then Jesse Barton, North Georgia Senior Living with Jesse Barton, Community Relations Director at Cameron Hall. So we always have Ask the Doc with Dr. William Whaley. So that'll be Friday. I'm just counting my days. You know why? Because let me ask you this, all right? It's like the official greeting this time of year. Now, I understand people say Merry Christmas. And I know this is where you're not going to understand me, but I always, when I hear this, and if you know me by now, I listen. I know I talk 2 hours a day. But when I go to different things, I sit back and I listen. I look around the rooms and I listen to people. And right now when I hear, "Are you ready for Christmas?" And I understand it's just a greeting. And are you ready for Christmas? And are you ready for Christmas? And I'm going to elaborate on that Friday, okay? Are you ready for Christmas? Okay. So that's going to be, I'm going to tell you that Friday. So, I go to Ingles almost every day. I'll just tell you, and after the show, I try to get some soup. I love the soup over there. I'm fond of the chicken noodle. You know what I mean? And then the tomato Florentine is a good soup. But anyhow, okay. Oh yeah, this is a show about nothing today. Nothing at all, because we're living in bizarro world. We'll go into that. So anyhow, but I go over there. Everywhere I go, I bump into people that I know, you know, and there's the people that avoid me. Like I don't know, right? Like I don't know. Shh, stay away from him. But the ones that do have the nerve to say hello in public, you know, the greeting and Merry Christmas, and then you hear the Are you ready for Christmas? So I'm going to talk about that Friday. So write that down. Are you ready for Christmas? And I want to make a statement on that Friday. So yes. Now I do know there's some news out there. I do know Michael Flynn went up against a federal judge yesterday, and it's made all the news. The only thing that has not made the news out of this is nothing pertained to the President of the United States. The judge's comments, and I don't know how much time you've spent in court, all right? You know, the courtroom is the courtroom. And let me tell you, I have, one time I was talking to a judge, all right, and a retired judge. And one time I was talking to a retired judge, and the judge looked at me and he said, have you ever been in my courtroom? Were you ever in my courtroom? And I said, yes, Your Honor. And the one time I was in your courtroom, you yelled at me. And the only thing the retired judge looked at me and said is, you probably deserved it. Okay. He didn't. The judge did not remember if I was in the courtroom. Judge doesn't remember why I was in the courtroom. Judge just said, hey, I probably deserved it. Okay. Yeah, Your Honor, yes, I was in your courtroom one time. And the one time I was in your courtroom, you yelled at me. You probably deserved it. So anyhow, you got a federal judge that made some statements, okay? Simple as that. No matter how much you want to dig into this, simple as that, okay? He made some statements. Michael Flynn still has the same charges today that he had yesterday, that he had 2 days ago, all right? Same charges. Lying to the FBI, all right? Period. And some people hung their hat on the judge asking for all the paperwork to corroborate Flynn's guilty plea so he can look at, did he just plead guilty or is he guilty of the crimes he's accused of? So a lot of people made a lot out of that. I didn't get deep into that here on the show because I wanted to wait this judge out. I really like when you start seeing all the pundits on the tables of all the shows that you do not tear yourself away from sometime, and you have all these talking heads telling you or trying to explain what they think the judge is looking at, what they think the judge will do. All right? The best thing an attorney can tell you that represents you is maybe we have a good case, but you never know what the judge will do. All right, I mean, I'm not saying that is the complete reason you qualify an attorney, but if you have an attorney that, if you have an attorney for anything in your life that is reading the tea leaves of a judge, you should think twice about that, okay? You may just have an attorney that is giving you reason to pay more, or what. I'm just saying, okay? A good attorney will always tell their client, hey, we have a good case here. We have a good case. We're prepared to go to court, but we cannot predict what the judge will do in this case, period. That's it, okay? And so that's what happened yesterday. Now, the judge did, I'm going to say, apologize for saying treason. He did, his disdain and disgust or whatever. But that's what they're going with. But, you know, John Podesta, I don't have a picture of him, but John Podesta, that would be, is it Tony Podesta, right? Not Cheese. John Podesta is Cheese Pizza Podesta. He is the one that Pizzagate. Now, let's not go down that road, all right? I'm just saying the emails and the people started. That's John Podesta. John Podesta was Hillary Clinton's campaign manager, right? That's John Podesta. John Podesta is the one where the Russians, air quotes, hacked the DNC, gave WikiLeaks emails, and John Podesta is the one that released all these things. They released his email. Tony, right? Tony Podesta, John's brother, guilty or does still do whatever, all the before, after tenses. The same thing with Turkey. The same exact thing with Turkey. Without filing as a foreign agent, is that what it is? You got to file as a foreign agent doing business. You got to file as a doing business with a foreign country, agency, blah, 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 whatever. You didn't file the paperwork. You didn't get the paperwork in time, okay? So Tony, right, is the brother. And Tony, okay, does the same thing, but he is nothing. Not a thing, right? Not a thing. Tony, not a thing. Anyhow, Tony Podesta is out there doing his thing. All right. General Flynn, but General Flynn is in a campaign. There's a big difference, they say. And then he's NSA for 22, 23 days, director, and he should have known better than to sit down with the FBI with no attorney. All right, let's not get into the arguments. The point is nothing to do with court yesterday. Absolutely nothing had to do with whether President Donald Trump colluded with the Russians to attempt to cause the Hillary Clinton to lose the election. No collusion, no obstruction of justice, nothing. Okay, so we have not sound bites, but we have the media coming out and just blowing up, okay, what the judge said to Michael Flynn. What the judge said. Not, now the big takeaway is why did he postpone the sentencing? Was it till March? Why? That's the big thing. That's the takeaway. Why postpone the sentencing? But anyhow, yesterday, Michael Flynn was not in court saying that Donald Trump told him to talk to Kislyak. Okay, now if you don't know the story, we're not going to go down the road. Donald Trump, he was not in there yesterday saying that Donald Trump told him to, have cocktails with Kislyak at the Republican National Convention, whatever. The Russian Kislyak. He was not in there yesterday saying Donald Trump told me to lie to the FBI. Donald Trump did this. He wasn't Michael Cohen yesterday. Right now, the only thing that they have come out with is two ladies, I'm going to say ladies, loose ladies, we could say loose ladies, a porn star and a Playboy bunny, whatever she is, that Donald Trump paid hush money to NDA, non-disclosure agreements. Now, folks, let me tell you something, okay? You have there's 435 congressmen, okay? And there's the liberal women that will not be called congressmen, all right? Whatever they are. But you have 435 members of the House of Representatives, and you have 100 members of the Senate, which make up Congress, okay? The scales are so high on these low-life pieces of garbage in Washington, D.C., of the sealed divorce cases, sealed. where if you knew the NDA that an ex-wife or 2 or 3, or an ex-girlfriend 2 or 3, or a congressman that was at the hotel and she has pictures, whatever. If you knew the depth of these lowlifes, okay, that have used your tax money, oh yeah, to help do the cover-up. But campaign finance is the 2 charges that the President of the United States is supposed to pack his bags and go home over these 2 women. Well, we went over this. I don't want to do the show again. I don't want to do that again. I don't want to get worked up. I said, you know what? I want to come and do a different kind of show today. I said, I want to do a show called Bizarro World, okay? Bizarro World. Are you living in Bizarro World today? When you see Flynn go up and Flynn is before a federal judge and Tony Podesta is not. Are we living in Bizarro World? When you see number 9 here, okay, this is quite a beast. I know, that wasn't nice, right? That's not nice. But number 9 here, all right, when you see number 9, there you go. Attempt to politicize Trump. This is the Attorney General for the state of New York. She's quite a lovely beast. Did I say that again? I don't know. Maybe I've been watching too much Grinch, because in Grinch, you know, somebody stole the roast beast, right? So maybe that's my problem. Maybe I should, you know, tell somebody, hey, I referred to this lovely lady as quite a beast. And maybe it's the Grinch's fault. Maybe my heart will grow 3 sizes today. Hell, that ain't going to happen. So an attempt to politicize, this is Bizarro World, right? So Flynn is up there, and he's before the federal judge, and you're thinking, you're hearing this, okay? You're hearing this, okay? Let's go back. Ah, hell, I knew this show would get off the rails, and I was trying so hard not to get off the rails today. Okay, what did the judge say? The judge say, let's go to number 13, all right? Federal judge excoriates Michael Flynn. Okay, then delays sentencing. I'm not hiding my disgust or my disdain. And even went as far as to say this is treasonous against your country. You turned on your country. And you're thinking, is it Michael Flynn in front of this federal judge getting this scolding? Or is it Hillary? Or is it Susan Rice? Or is it Oma Abedin? Or is it James Comey? Or is it Peter Strzok? I mean, is it McCabe? Is it Bruce Orr? Is it Nellie Orr? And you're thinking, whoa, wait a minute. I understand, federal judge, if you want to kick, you know, Flynn in the teeth, kick him in the teeth. Okay, all right, I get it. Go for it. You're the judge. Kick him in the teeth. Fine. You're going to get that. But when you say, I'm not hiding my disgust and my disdain, and then you go into treason and you go into, you know, you worked with a foreign country, you worked against this flag, he pointed to the flag or something and said, this flag right here, and you're thinking, wait a minute, after Flynn, is he going to do like is it a number? You know what? Yesterday in front of this judge, I'm thinking if it was the Democrats, it'd be like taking a number at the deli. Now serving number 1, now serving number 2. And they're back there, the Democrats got, I mean, you ever see the you know, you go to something and, you know, you see the first 3 rows, you know, taped off for the dignitaries. I mean, you're thinking one day you're going to go to federal court and see the first 3 rows taped off for, you know, all the orange jumpsuits. Let's just get them all in one day, okay? Let's just do it in one day. But no, it's Michael Flynn doing the same exact thing that Tony Podesta's doing. And you're living it, you're thinking, really? That is what we are going to get left with for Christmas after all the Republican rule. Remember, the Republicans are in charge. I mean, it's 12/19 until that clock strikes. Until that crystal ball falls in Times Square down and it lights up. And everybody's 2020, is it going to be 2020? 2020 glasses. And Ryan Seacrest You know, kisses, and we'll wait for that, right? You know, Ryan Seacrest says it's Happy New Year, you know, and they take the pictures, everybody in the crowd, and, you know, and everything, the 2020. Right into that point, the Republicans are in charge. Right up to now. And this is what we got. Do you realize the Republicans are going to lose the House of Representatives, and we are going to go into 2020, and we are not going to have a single Democrat indicted? All we got out of the whole damn thing for 6 friggin' years is Weiner. Weiner's laptop. And he had to go out to the farm or something. They sent him out to the farm in Arizona for 2 weeks. Right? What the hell? Do you realize all we got was Anthony Weiner? Friggin' A. I'm not going to hide my disgust or my disdain. Boy, this show went off the rails. I mean, I was going to do a show about nothing. And then I'm thinking, okay, I wanted to do Bizarro World, right? So then I'm watching the news, and number 9, back to number 9, this lovely beast is on TV. I know, you're not like it. You don't like it? I don't care. That's where I'm at. Just 2 days before Christmas. I don't care. I'm watching the news, and this lovely beast appears, and she is the Attorney General. She happens to be a Democrat. She looks a lot like Donna Shalala, the rest of them, okay? Just saying. I mean, you know, the Janet Reno type. Oh, you're too young if you don't understand that one. So this, I wish I could zoom in. I think she has a mustache. Anyhow, that's not nice. I know that. I know what you're saying out there. That's just the kind of mood I'm in. So she attempts to politicize. Okay, Trump Foundation to dissolve amid allegation of misusing funds. And you're thinking, this lovely lady here in front of you happens to be the Attorney General for the state of New York, a Democrat. And you're thinking to yourself, you know what? And that's 4:03 in the morning. I mean, that's first thing. This is the first thing out of the box, Trump Foundation. And you're thinking, no, this has to be the Clinton Foundation. It has to be. It has to be the Clinton Foundation. It has to be Uranium One. It has to be the IRS coming down and talking about how Bill, you know, just used the Clinton Foundation credit card for essential oils. It has to be. You know? Let me tell you something. You know, you go to the Clinton Foundation, you look at Bill Clinton's charges. You know, the happy ending buffet out in Vegas is not exactly what you think it is, folks, all right? On the credit card, all right? Just saying. Can you see the accountant? Mr. Clinton, there's a $6,000 charge from the happy ending buffet outside in Reno. I'm sorry. Oh, the things I shouldn't say. But that's what I intended to do. It's just come on and talk about that. Look at this, number 10. Number 10, real quick, and we'll get out of this, okay? We'll get out of this. Trump Foundation to dissolve amid allegations of misusing funds. $19 million, more than 700 charities. They have gone through the Trump Foundation. And what did we get? What's our consolation? It's not constellation, it's consolation. What the hell? I don't know how to pronounce it. Our prize is Anthony Weiner. It's the only one. You tell me, text me, tell me who got indicted, who's before the judge, right? Bada bing, bada boom. Does anybody know this? Okay, number 1. Do you realize, number 1, do you realize that Loretta Lynch is going up there? I know. I can hear it. Comey was on Capitol Hill for 2 days. He's a crooked cop. I'm sorry. I love my law enforcement friends. Let me look right in the camera. You know who you are, okay? I love my law enforcement friends. And this organization here, okay, is fully supportive of good law enforcement. That is a crooked cop. Simple as that. The top cop in the United States of America is a crook, criminal, piece of garbage, the former top cop, James Comey. Now, he threw Loretta Lynch under the bus. There's a lot of hopes. You go and you start Googling. Now, first of all, I will tell you this. Now, you might hear it on the Comfort Food for Conservatives, Fox. I know you get mad. I keep saying it, but I know you do. I know you get upset. Well, if it wasn't for Fox News, we wouldn't hear anything half the time. That's true. I'm going to give you that. That's true. That's true. All right? But the little rainbow show at 3 o'clock, oh, you picked that up, all right? My Pretty Pony at 3 o'clock, the little rainbow show at 3 o'clock, connect the dots, okay? Right? You got Judge Napolitano on the My Pretty Pony show at 3 o'clock on Fox News every day. He goes on there and says the President of the United States is already publicly an unindicted conspirator. Yes. And that's what Nixon was, folks. Nixon was an unindicted conspirator, all right? But then Judge Napolitano gets one step closer to My Pretty Pony at 3 o'clock on Fox and says, hey, for all we know, it could be a sealed indictment waiting for the day he leaves. So you're going to tell me, hey, over at Fox, we hear this stuff from time to time. That's conservative, comfort food for conservatives, all right? But I'm trying to tell you I'm not anti-Fox, damn it. But go find ABC, NBC, CBS, MSNBC, CNN. They're hiding it. They're hiding it very low. It's on page 4. It's on page 5. It's not front page top. Loretta Lynch is going to be on Capitol Hill today. Hopefully, we're going to find some things out. And hopefully, the Republicans, Trey Gowdy and Mark Meadows and them are going to say, look, Comey was up here talking trash about you just this week, and he threw you under the bus. What's the truth about you and Bill Clinton on that plane? All right, so that's happening. I'm going to take a break. When we come back, I'm going to lighten the mood just a little bit before we get things riled up. Let me look at that lovely beast one more time. Number 9. So, gotta hope you're not trying to have your breakfast right now. Take us to break.